Music heals, that's all it took. One black screen, 2 words, and millions of hearts pounding. April 2025 brought a seismic moment. Selena Gomez dropped her new album, I Said I Love You First, packed with haunting melodies and soul-bearing lyrics. Fans immediately dove in highlighters and tissues and hand-searching for clues and heartbreak breadcrumbs, but it wasn't just the fans listening. Justin Bieber did too. And oh boy, he didn't just listen, he felt it. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It's free and helps us bring you more content you love. And stay tuned till the end. You'd think after years apart, breakups, new relationships, marriages, and miles of emotional distance, they'd have emotionally unfollowed each other. Nope. When this album hit, it felt like the universe hit rewind, giving us a fresh taste of Elena nostalgia, modernized, raw, and real. But before we dive into the timeline, tweets, cryptic clues, and yes, the tears, let's be real, how often do we witness something this human in the glitzy, PR-filtered celebrity world? Buckle up, we're not just talking pop culture, we're talking connection, timing, heartbreak, healing, and you might just see your own love story reflected here. Selena's I Said I Love You First isn't just a breakup album, it's a soul purge. You hear it in her voice. Tracks like 27 and Waiting and In the Quiet of Our Kitchen hit like an open diary, not petty, not dramatic, just real. Then came the internet storm. Reddit threads lit up. TikTokers lip-synced through mascara tears. Is this about Justin? Was the question on everyone's lips. Fans spotted lyric parallels to real-life moments like a night at the Chateau Montmartre. The way she describes his laugh in a line that says, "You told me you loved me, then married her." Cue collective. Gasp, but the wildest part. The person the album was possibly about was listening silently, feeling every word. Curious what he'd do next. Spoiler it wasn't silence for long. So what does a global pop superstar do when their ex drops a sonic gut punch and everyone's waiting for their reaction? Justin's answer, minimalism. One Instagram story, black screen, white font, music heals. No tags, no emojis, no explanations. In fan language, that was basically a love letter. Then came the leaks. According to People, Justin was deeply moved. He listened alone. He cried real, soul-twisting tears. This is Justin Bieber, a man whose face has seen screaming crowds, sold-out arenas, and paparazzi breakdowns crying over music. That's vulnerability that can't be PR. But he tweeted, no tags, no names. Just words. Artist truth. Proud of you. In any other context, just poetic. But given the timing and emotional aftermath, fans grabbed their detective hats. Jelena trended in 12 minutes. Conspiracy videos flooded YouTube. Twitter Spaces turned into late-night therapy sessions. Skeptics said, "He's just being nice." Others screamed, "He's still in love." And somewhere in the middle, millions felt a deeper pinch, because haven't we all had that person, the one who leaves but whose shadow never quite does? Was this nostalgia or something more? Let's rewind. By 2011, they weren't just dating, they were the couple. Selena walked Vanity Fair's red carpet in fire red. Justin looked like he'd won life's lottery. Then came the Hollywood fairy tale moment. Justin rented out Staples Center for a private Titanic screening. The crowd? Just the two of them. Then the roller coaster breakups, makeups, Instagram shade, cryptic lyrics. By 2018, it was done, or so we thought. Justin married Hailey. Selena took time off to heal. They unfollowed each other. Unfollowed each other. Clean break signaling the end of an era. But feelings? Feelings don't unfollow, and when music hits memory, what floods back? The title alone had fans clutching their pearls. Selena danced around specifics in interviews, but made it clear this album was about speaking her truth, even if it was two. Wait. One standout lyric in the title track. "I gave you the words you were too scared to say, and you echoed them years too late." Tell us that's not about Bieber. She doesn't paint him as villain, but humans scared, confused, torn between timing and truth. Maybe that's what hit Justin hardest, not blame, but understanding. Did Selena know he'd hear it? Did she want him to? Or was this her way of closing the book? We've all been there, the texts you don't send, the photos you don't delete, the what-ifs creeping in with a certain song. Selena's album felt like an open journal. Justin's reaction reading it and adding a note in the margin. Closure? An echo? Maybe both. And that's the beauty of it. Some love stories don't end. They get quieter. Softer. They live on in songs. So where do they go from here? That's the million string question. Love is hard. Love under millions of eyes? Exponentially. Harder. Every glance analyzed. Every silence magnified. Selena and Justin grew up in the spotlight. They made mistakes. Loved loudly. Hurt quietly. Healed musically. So while fans ship, speculate, and meme, the real takeaway? Even after the cameras stop rolling, some feelings don't. Is that tragic or kind of beautiful? We're not saying they're getting back together. Okay, maybe we are a little, but here's what's undeniable. Justin didn't have to respond. Selena didn't have to write it, but they did. And somewhere between lyrics and tears, between a tweet and a black screen, they reminded us vulnerability is brave. Love isn't linear. Healing can be public. Growth can be gentle. Maybe this wasn't a reunion. Maybe it was something better. A moment of honesty. A bridge over the past. Whether you're nursing a fresh heartbreak or low-key stalking your ex's Spotify, here's what this story says loud and clear. Closure doesn't always come neatly wrapped. Sometimes it sounds like a song you didn't expect to hear. People grow. Justin in 2012 isn't Justin in 22.5. Same for Selena. Feelings aren't weaknesses. Tears, tweets, cryptic captions. They're all signs you care deeply. That's not shameful. It's human. Art heals. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is just listen. So, what's the one song that takes you back to your I said I love you first moment? Drop it in the comments below or share this with someone who needs to hear that. Maybe they're not the only ones still listening. Collision. You made it to the end of the story.